I was driving to visit our technicians in the Permian Basin at the exact time that oil was going negative. It's a pretty lonely road in southern Colorado and northern New Mexico en route to Midland, Texas. As I was listening to it on the news, it would just kind of give you time to pause and think about, what am I going to go talk to these people about tomorrow? Because what I saw, everybody saw. And so getting in front of our people was something that was important to us. Mike was on his way to Oklahoma to talk to our folks there on that same day. And our message to our people was, it's going to be okay. This is temporary. We're going to work our way through it, and that's exactly what we did.
I think the pandemic was starting to get worse early in 2020, but it really hadn't had a dramatic impact on our customers, oil and gas producers, until April 20th, and that's really when it got bad. And that day, when it got close to -40 for a period of time, that's when we realized, we're going to have to come up with a plan, because this could get ugly.
And the good thing was, oil went negative for a day, but the next day it got into a new trading month, and so it came right back up. So it wasn't that we were concerned oil's going to stay negative, but it was the wake-up call to everybody in the industry and really everybody in the country that COVID is real and it is going to affect our daily lives. So this made us rethink how we were going to operate, but it didn't change the fact that we want to provide good jobs for good people.
The company started in 2014, initially just a handful of folks. It's been pretty fun to start from a $0 balance sheet, a handful of employees, and kind of work our way up to where we are now. Everything exciting, a little bit chaotic, everyone wearing multiple hats, just figuring things out. Very entrepreneurial from the start. From there, the opportunity to start building teams and building processes, and really just building a business was exciting to me.
The good thing was, when we were putting the core team together, I knew a lot of the core people that we wanted to get on the team. I knew quite a few people. Mike knew people, Fred knew people, Rich knew people. And so as we were putting the team together, it was really focused on getting the right people on the bus and getting the right people into a position, not necessarily the position that they were going to be in long term.
Even in the early days of the company, it wasn't just hiring folks that we knew. I mean, it was hiring folks that we knew that would really form the foundation of the culture of the company. And it wasn't this way in the early days, but since we've been around a few years, smart, humble, hungry, those have been the three things that we look for when we bring on new employees. A lot of those early employees that we brought on that were people we knew had those characteristics. And then, of course, we transitioned over to building our first units, which that was extremely exciting. The general vibe was excitement, optimism, but I mean, that's a big business risk. Regardless of how capable your people are and how confident you are in their abilities, that's a big shift in the business, to go from buying a product that's already manufactured to manufacturing it yourself.
When we started to build our own units, I remember the day distinctly where I went and asked our Chief Technology Officer and Chief Maintenance Officer, can we build these? Do you guys know how to build these? And very quickly, each one of them said, absolutely, yes, without pause, without hesitation. And so once we green-lighted them to go build our first units, it was really two guys in a garage putting the first ones together. We knew we needed to learn how to manufacture them, but first step was building a unit, make sure we knew how to put it together and that it was going to run and make electricity and do it safely and efficiently. And they did a great job on that first unit. And then when we started manufacturing, that's when we shipped our first unit. And it was one of those days that you just never forget in your career, but also in your life. What's really exciting is anticipating what the market needs and building something before the market knows it needs that. And then seeing the success of deploying those assets out into a market is very exciting.